Hey guys, what's up? It's TJ here. This is my day 2 report for the Uberman sleep schedule. The last video that I did, I had just finished day 1 and I was just about to head into my first nap for day 2. So I'm just going to quickly fill you in now on what happened between then and now. Basically, right before I went into my first nap for day 2, I had just finished telling you guys that I felt great. I felt like a 10 out of 10, as great as I normally do. And then I went into that nap, my first nap for day 2. And coming out of that, I didn't feel as hot as I had when I went in. I came out of that feeling sleepy. I wanted to go back into bed and go to sleep again. I felt tired, and I felt a light pressure in my head, and kind of that feeling that you get when you pull an all-nighter, right? So I felt that a little bit after that nap, and but I just kept going. I did my thing for about 15 minutes, just doing what I did, and then I realized that I was feeling kind of cold. So what I ended up doing was I laid back down in my bed and wrapped myself up in the cover and just kind of lay there for a little bit. And what ended up happening was, you guys could probably figure it out already, is I fell asleep. Okay, totally did not plan on falling asleep. Just blindsided me. I fell asleep and I ended up waking up an hour and 45 minutes later. Okay, looked at the clock and I was like, holy shit, fuck, I fucked up, right? And the first thought that came into my mind is like, oh man, can't believe this. Like, now I gotta tell everybody that, after just telling them how great I felt and that I was just heading into my nap, now I gotta tell them that right after that nap, I slept in for an hour and 45 minutes. I was like, shit. But then, you know what? I quickly reframed it and I was like, hold on a sec. I'm not gonna beat myself up over that because fuck, everyone makes mistakes and this is one of the mistakes that I made. But you know what I did? It taught me actually a very valuable lesson, which is do not get back in your bed unless you plan on falling asleep. Okay, so I actually adopted that as a rule for myself going forward. Is the only time I'm ever in my bed now is when I plan to fall asleep. Okay, if I'm not gonna go to sleep, I don't go into my bed. And I think that would really serve you guys to follow that same rule. Don't think that you can lay there, even just for a few minutes, because you're sleep depriving yourself and your brain is going to take every opportunity it can to get you to sleep. So if you go lay down, which is what you do when you always go to sleep anyway, and you close your eyes just for a second, your brain is going to it's going to lure you into sleeping, and that's what's going to end up happening. So don't put yourself in that situation, okay? Set yourself up to succeed. Do not even get in that bed in the first place. Another rule, just on a side note, but it's sort of similar to that, is when I tried the Uberman sleep schedule a year ago, one of the things that caused me to fail was I would wake up from my nap. My alarms would wake me up, but then I'd turn off my alarm and I would just lay there. I'd lay in bed thinking, okay, hold on a sec, like I gotta get my orientation, like I gotta get my wits about me, so I'm just gonna lay here in bed, relax for a couple minutes, and then I'll get up. Okay, you kind of get caught in that euphoric feeling of just alarm. The alarm scares the shit out of you. You wake up, and you're just trying to calm down and relax, and just you enjoying that feeling of just laying in the bed, and you're just like, I just want to enjoy that for like 2 minutes, and then I'll get up. All right, no, it doesn't work that way. Same sort of thing. When you're in bed, you're gonna want to sleep. And inadvertently, if you do that, if you turn your alarm off and you just lay there in bed thinking I'll get up in a couple minutes or I'll get up in 5 minutes, that's not going to happen. You're going to fall back to sleep and you're going to sleep in for your nap. And it's going to derail you. And, it's going to derail or slow down the adaptation period. So don't do that. That's rule number 1. Do not lay in bed after you've turned your alarm off. In fact, what I do now is my rule is I don't turn my alarm off until I'm up on my feet out of bed. Okay, and then I can turn my alarm off. And then I use my second rule, which is do not ever get back in bed unless I plan to fall asleep. Okay, those 2 rules alone will probably give you about a 90% success rate, 90% chance of actually winning at this, because those are the most common reasons why people, don't end up going through with it, is they make either one of those two mistakes. Um, give you a quick, just give you some quick details on what my naps looked like today. So, like I said, that first nap that I had, I didn't wake up feeling too hot. That was at 2:30, and I slept for about 17 minutes. I woke up feeling at about a 7. If I were to give myself a rating, I felt about 7 to 8. And then what I did was, like I told you, I laid back in bed because I was cold, and I went to sleep for another hour and 45 minutes. And coming out of that, you'd think, holy, I slept for way longer than I planned. I didn't even plan to fall asleep that time. So I got a lot of sleep. You'd think I feel pretty good, but no, I did not feel good at all. I felt even worse than I did when I woke up from that first nap. Okay, so I was feeling at about a 6 now. And I was really sleepy, really tired. I just wanted to go back to sleep, but I didn't. The next nap I took was at 6:30. So what you want to do is, if you do end up falling asleep, or you overslept, or if your schedule just worked out that you had to miss a nap, what I read is you want to do is you don't want to make any adjustments for that. You want to just continue as if nothing happened. Okay, so you continue with your nap schedule as if nothing happened. Even if you sleep in, even if you miss a nap, you just continue as if that did not happen. So what I did was, when my next nap after that sleep-in period was at 6:30, so I went to sleep at 6:30 in the morning again, and I got about 14 minutes of sleep, and I woke up still feeling not so great. Okay, and then my third nap for the day, technically should have been my third nap for the day, was at 10:30, and I went to sleep for that, woke up about 14 minutes later, and now the nap was worth it. Like I woke up feeling great again, feeling like normal. If I were to give myself a rating, I felt about a 9. Okay, 9 out of 10. And my fourth nap was at 2:30 in the afternoon. Slept for a full 20 minutes. Woke up feeling great. Nap 5 was at 6:30. Again, slept for 20 minutes. Woke up feeling great. 9 out of 10. The only reason I'd say I wasn't a full 10 is because I did feel just a little bit sleepy. Okay, I had that slight little pull towards that bed where it's like, man, I should just get a little bit of sleep. That's how I felt. And my last nap was about almost 4 hours ago. It was at 10:30 at night, and I slept again for the full 20 minutes and woke up feeling great again. So right now, it's sort of the same situation where I left you guys off as the last video that I did. I'm about to head into my first nap for day 3, and I'm feeling great, feeling alive. I don't really have much sense of tiredness, or don't really feel too sleepy. But I know that going into this nap, which is I'm due for it right now actually, I'm gonna get probably good sleep, I hope. And unlike yesterday, I hope to wake up feeling, rested and refreshed. So I don't want to wake up coming out of my nap feeling tired and groggy how I did, day 2. Other than that, I just want to let you guys know as well, I think almost for every one of my naps today, maybe there might have been 1 or 2 naps, but for all the other naps, I had dreams. So I am hitting REM sleep apparently, and so I'm getting my dreams in there. Don't really know what that means exactly. Honestly, I was expecting today to be a lot tougher than it went, but I have a feeling that maybe it wasn't so tough because I got that extra nap in where I accidentally fell asleep and slept for an hour and 45 minutes. So I'm not exactly sure how that's gonna mess with me, later on down the road here. But as far as day 2 went, with that small exception of me taking that extra nap, for the most part, it was pretty good. I woke up after that fourth nap that I took. I woke up feeling great, and I continue to do so up until now. And don't really have much more to tell you other than that. So like I said, I gotta take my first nap for day 3 now, and I'll give you another video update at the end of the day. And hopefully there won't be any other sleep incidents. You know, I think I got this pretty much down now, where I have a bunch of rules put in place and just a bunch of disciplines put in place where I don't make the same mistakes that I made again. And that's really key to do this. You know, you watch these videos, blogs of some people, and they sleep in time after time after time. Well, you know, what are you doing if you're letting that happen, right? You got to put in some disciplines that prevent you from making the same mistakes. So I think I got those disciplines in place, and I'll give you a shout, give you guys an update in about 24 hours or so. All right, I'll talk to you guys soon.